Shh! Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, pour the wine. Pour a big glass because you are not going to believe what I just did. My hands are literally still shaking. You know the holier-than-thou squad I've been telling you about, Daniel's ultra-religious family. Well, the volcano finally erupted. I sent the text, but I need to back up so you understand why I might have just nuked my husband's relationship with his brother. There's me. I'm 38 years old, and Daniel is 42. We've been united for a year and a half via hand-fasting ceremony, and we have 4 kids between us. Then there's the God Squad, Daniel's brother, his wife, and their clique. They are hardcore Pentecostal. Everything they do revolves around the church. And because I don't speak in tongues or wear the right skirts, I am not in the club. I have tried so hard to be accepted. I've invited them to dinners, playdates, everything. They never reciprocate, but we show up to everything of theirs. I even went to their kid's birthday party while I was actively miscarrying, bleeding and in pain, just to show loyalty. So how do they repay that? Every year they plan a huge water park trip. We're broke, but we get invited. But then comes the stipulation. Because Daniel and I are legally married by the government, they told us that if we come on the family trip, we wouldn't be allowed to sleep in the same room. I am not joking. We have a child together, we live together, but if we go on this holy water park pilgrimage, his family demands we sleep in separate beds like it's 1952 because they don't respect the seriousness of our union. We obviously declined, but the disrespect didn't stop there. When we decided to have our hand-fasting ceremony, which is a beautiful, ancient commitment ceremony, Daniel asked his brother B to be his best man and his close friend A to be a groomsman. They said yes. They bought the suits. We were ready. Then, 10 days before the ceremony, they call Daniel. They tell him they can't stand up there with him. They can't support him. Why? Because their religious convictions won't allow them to participate in a ceremony that isn't a legal, church-sanctioned marriage. They waited until 10 days before to drop a nuclear bomb on him. My husband was shattered. He had to stand there with just his cousin because his own brother bilayed on him for Jesus reasons. I was furious, but I kept my mouth shut to save the day. But looking back, that was the moment where I should have known these people are never going to change. Fast forward to recently. We have continued to twist ourselves into pretzels for them. We rearranged our whole schedule for a surprise party for the brother-in-law. We try to attend their church events. We prioritize them constantly. And then, this past Saturday, it was our 6-year-old's birthday party. We sent the invites. We cooked the food. The kid was so excited to see his cousins. And you know what happened? Silence. Tumbleweeds. They didn't even RSVP know. They just ghosted a 6-year-old. After everything we've done for them, they couldn't even send a text saying, "Happy birthday." My son noticed. He asked where they were. What am I supposed to tell him? "Sorry, buddy, your aunt and uncle think your parents are living in sin so you don't matter." I looked at Daniel and he looked broken. He's terrified that if we confront them, he loses them forever. But I told him, "Daniel, what relationship? We are chasing ghosts." I couldn't take it anymore. The good wife filter fell off. I told Daniel, "I am sending a text. I am putting this in a group chat and I am calling a meeting." He was terrified, but he agreed. I think he knows it's gone too far. So I sat down and I wrote this text to the group chat. I tried to be diplomatic, but I wasn't going to sugarcoat it. I wrote, "First, I want to say that we love y'all. But more importantly, our kids love you, and they notice when you're not around. It is vital that the 6 of us adults get together and hash it all out. Daniel is terrified that if I say anything, he's going to lose whatever relationship he still has with you. This needs to be fixed now before the chasm between us is too large to cross. Please give us some dates when y'all can meet up." I sent it. And now, silence. My phone hasn't buzzed. I feel like I'm going to throw up, but also relieved. I finally called out the elephant in the room. But now the doubt is creeping in. Did I just nuke my husband's relationship with his family? Was it too aggressive? But then I think about my 6-year-old waiting for cousins who never came. I don't think I'm wrong for demanding respect, but it feels like I just pulled the pin on a grenade and I'm waiting to see if it blows my hand off. If they don't reply, I think that's it. I think we're done.